So, dear students, today we will study close packing in crystal lattice. So, as I have told you in the first class, in solids, the particles are closely packed. Since they are closely packed, there is a great force of attraction between the molecules, and the solids have definite shape, definite mass, definite volume, etc. Because of the strong force of attraction between the particles in solids, the particles are closely packed and hence they have definite shape, definite mass, definite volume, etc. So today we will know what is close packing in crystal lattice or in solids. What is close packing? The arrangement of maximum number of spherical particles. The arrangement of maximum number of spherical particles. The particles which are present in the solids are assumed to be spherical. Therefore, I will call it as spherical particles. They may be atoms, molecules, or ions. The arrangement of maximum number of spherical particles in minimum space. In minimum space is called close packing. So, arrangement of maximum number of spherical particles in minimum space is called close packing. So, because of close packing, solids have maximum density. So, since the particles are closely packed, solids have maximum density when compared to liquids and gases. So, as I have told you, solids are a three-dimensional structure. To get three-dimensional structure, we have to arrange the particles in three dimensions. To have three-dimensional arrangement, to have three-dimensional structure, we have to follow the following steps. To arrange the particles to get three-dimensional structure in crystal solids, the following steps are followed. So, first step, close packing in one dimension. So, to get three-dimensional close packing, we have to follow these steps. The first step is close packing in one dimension. How the particles are arranged in one dimension in close packing. See, for example, so these are the particles. So these are the particles which are arranged in a row in one dimension. So the particles are in contact with two other particles in a row. So here, so in close packing in one dimension, this is how the particles are arranged in one dimension. So particles are placed one by one in one direction. So here the particles are in contact with two other particles. For example, this particle is in contact with two other particles. Therefore, the coordination number is coordination number is 2. So when the particles are arranged in one dimension, we will get row of particles. In this row of particles, each particle is in contact with the two other particles. Therefore, the coordination number of each particle is 2. So this is close packing in one dimension. So now the second step is close packing in two dimensions. So how this can be done? So close packing in two dimensions can be done by placing the row of particles one over the other. So this can be done by placing or stacking the row of spheres. So row of spheres or particles. Here the particles are assumed to be spheres. By stacking or placing the row of spheres one over the other. So this can be done in two ways. Number one, close packing. So this is square close packing. The three-dimensional close packing can be achieved by 3 steps. First step is close packing in one dimension. This is close packing in one dimension. Here the particles are arranged in a row one by one. So each particle is in contact with two other particles. Therefore, the coordination number of this particle is 2 in one dimension. So now coming to close packing in two dimensions. So how close packing in two dimensions can be achieved? This can be achieved by placing the rows of spheres one over the other. So this can be done in two ways. When the rows are placed one over the other, this can be achieved or done in two ways. First one is square close packing in two dimensions. So here this is square close packing in two dimension. So these are the rows of spheres. These rows are placed one over the other. So in the first way of placing these rows is the rows are placed in such a way that the spheres are exactly one over the other. So first row, second row, third row, the rows are so arranged that the spheres are exactly over the spheres of the other rows. So this type of arrangement is known as AAAA type of arrangement. Here each particle is in contact with 4 other particles. Therefore the coordination number of this particle is 4. So therefore this particle when contact with four other particles, and if the centers of these particles are joined, we will get a square. Therefore, it is called square close packing arrangement. I will show you how to write this arrangement. So, the three-dimensional structure can be achieved by three steps. One is arranging the particles in one dimension. This is how the particles are arranged in one dimension. So, this arrangement is called row of spheres. Here, when the particles are arranged in one dimension, each particle is in contact with two other particles. Therefore, the coordination number is 2. So, this is called row of spheres. So, coming to the second step, close packing in two dimensions. So, how close packing in two dimensions can be achieved? When rows of spheres are placed one over the other, we will get close packing in two dimensions. So, close packing in two dimensions can be achieved in two ways. First way is square close packing in two dimensions. So, here the rows of spheres are placed one over the other such that each sphere is exactly over the top of the spheres of other rows, like this. So each sphere, so this is first, this is called square close packing. Here the rows, these are all the rows of spheres. The rows of spheres are arranged in such a manner that the spheres of first row, second row is exactly over the spheres of first row, and spheres of third row is exactly over the spheres of third row. So this arrangement is known as AAA type. So this arrangement is called AAA type arrangement. Stop. Here, each particle is in contact with four neighboring particles. Each particle is in contact with four other neighboring particles. Therefore, coordination number of the particle equals 4. So, if the centers of these four neighboring spheres are joined, we will get a square. Therefore, this type of arrangement is known as square close packed arrangement. So, when the centers of the neighboring spheres, here spheres are nothing but particles, are joined, we get a square. So therefore, this type of packing is called square close packed. Square close packing in two dimension. Square close packing in two dimensions. So this is one of the ways of arranging rows one over the other. If the rows are arranged such that the spheres are exactly over the spheres of the other rows, so such type of arrangement is known as square close packing arrangements. Here the coordination number is 4 since each particle is in contact with 4 other neighboring particles. This type of arrangement is A type, and if the centers of these spheres are joined, we will get a square. Therefore, it is called as square close packing in 2 dimension. Coming to another type, namely the hexagonal close packing. Hexagonal close packing in 2 dimensions. In 2 dimensions. So this one is hexagonal close packing in 2 dimension of this type. This is square close packing in 2 dimension. This is hexagonal close packing in 2 dimensions. So how this can be achieved? So here the rows are arranged in such a manner that the second row is exactly over the depressions of the first row, and the third row is over the depressions of the second row. When this, so if the rows are arranged in this manner, the spheres of first row and the third row are exactly one over the other. Therefore, this type of arrangement is called AB type arrangement. So, in this arrangement, the rows of spheres are so arranged that the spheres of the second row are exactly over the depressions. These are the depressions. So, this can be shown like this. So, this is the arrangement in square close packing. So, here the spheres are so arranged that the spheres of the second row are exactly over the spheres of the first row. Similarly, spheres of third row are exactly over the spheres of second row. This type of arrangement is known as AA type. So here this is square close packing arrangement. So in the second type, that is hexagonal square packing arrangement, these are the rows, and the rows are so arranged that the spheres are exactly over the depressions of the previous rows. So this arrangement is like this. So this is the first row. So these are first row, second rows, third rows. The spheres of the second rows are exactly over the depressions. These are all the depressions, and third row over the depressions of the second row, like this. So here each particle, suppose this is the particle, each particle is surrounded by how many spheres? Each particle is surrounded by 6 spheres. Therefore, the coordination number here is 6. If the center of these 6 spheres are joined like this, you will get a hexagonal shape. Therefore, this type of arrangement is known as hexagonal close packing. So, second type of close packing in 2 dimension is hexagonal close packing. Here the rows are so arranged that the spheres of the second row are exactly over the depressions of the first row, and similarly the spheres of the third row are exactly over the depressions of the second row. So when this type of arrangements are made, the spheres of first row, alternate rows are exactly one over the other. Here the first row third row spheres are exactly one over the other. Therefore, this type of arrangement is known as ABAB type of arrangement. Here, each particle is surrounded by 6 spheres and coordination number is 6. So, write down here. Here, the rows are arranged in such a way that the spheres of the rows are exactly over the depressions of the previous rows. So, in this arrangement, the spheres of alternate rows are exactly 1 over the other. So in this arrangement, spheres of alternate rows are exactly 1 over the other. Here, each particle is surrounded by 6 neighboring particles, and hence the coordination number is 6. If the centers of the neighboring 6 spheres are joined, we get a hexagonal structure. Hence, this packing is called hexagonal closed packing in 2 dimensions. Here, the efficiency of packing is more since the empty space left is less. So what is the meaning of this one? So in this arrangement, what is this arrangement? Is called square close packing arrangement. The empty space here, it is called voids or interstitial sites or holes. These are called voids or holes or interstitial sites. Or more, in this arrangement, the waste space or the empty space or the voids are more. Therefore, the efficiency of packing is less in case of square closed packing. Here, the empty space, these are all called voids. The empty space left is less, therefore, efficiency of packing is more. So now, come to the conclusion. In closed packing in 2 dimensions, how closed packing in 2 dimensions can be achieved? When the rows of spheres are placed one over the other, we will get planes of spheres. They are also called as Here also layers of spheres. Layers of spheres. When the rows of spheres are placed one over the other, you will get layers of spheres. So there are two types of layers of spheres. One is square close packing. In this square close packing, the rows are so arranged that the spheres are exactly one over the other. Here the coordination number is 4, and if you join the centers of these neighboring spheres, you get a shape of square. Therefore, it is called square close packing. In square close packing, the empty space depth is high. Therefore, the efficiency of packing is low. This type of arrangement is AAAA type. On the other hand, we can also arrange the rows one over the other in this manner. Here, if the rows are placed like this, the second rows are exactly over the depressions of the first row. So, in this type of arrangement, the spheres of alternate rows are exactly one over the other. Therefore, this type of arrangement is, if this row is represented as A, this one is B, and this one is A. That means A and A spheres are exactly one over the other. Here, each sphere is surrounded by 6 other neighboring spheres. Therefore, the coordination number is 6. And if the centers of the neighboring spheres are joined, you will get a hexagon. Therefore, this arrangement is known as hexagonal close packing. Hexagonal close packing. So, by the arrangement of rows, we will get layers of spheres. In the layers of spheres, there are two types of layers: square close packing layers and hexagonal close packing layers. Now we will study the close packing in 3 dimensions. So since solids exist in 3 dimensions, we have to think of the arrangement of particles in 3 dimensions. So 3-dimensional structures are obtained by placing the layers of 2 dimensions one over the other with the layers. So the 3-dimensional structures are obtained by placing or stacking the layers of spheres one over the other. So if the rows are placed one over the other, we will get layers of spheres, that is 3-dimensional packing. If the layers of spheres are placed one over the other, we will get 3-dimensional structures. So this can be done in many ways. Out of many ways, here we will discuss only 3 types of arrangement. So first one is 3-dimensional close packing. 3-dimensional close packing from 2-dimensional square close packed layers. 3-dimensional close packing from 2-dimensional square close packed layers. So if this arrangement is obtained, the structure obtained is called simple cubic close packing, and the coordination number equals 6. Coordination number equals 6. So 3-dimensional structures are obtained by placing or stacking the layers of spheres one over the other. So here there are three types. So first type is three-dimensional close packing from two-dimensional square close packed layers. Here the packing obtained is called as simple cubic close packing and the coordination number is 6. So since in solids the particles are closely packed, because of this close packing solids have higher density. So what is close packing? Arrangement of maximum number of particles in minimum space is known as close packing. So because of close packing solids have high density, and then close packing in solids can be achieved. Three-dimensional close packing in solids can be achieved by the following three steps. So first step is one-dimensional close packing. First step is one-dimensional close packing. So in one-dimensional close packing, particles are arranged. These are the particles which are in a spherical shape. The particles are arranged in a row. Particles are arranged in a row. So in one dimension close packing there is just only one way of arranging the spheres. The spheres are arranged in a row and each sphere is in contact with the two other spheres. Therefore, the coordination number in one dimension is 2. So this is called row of spheres. Coming to the second step, that is arrangement of particles in two dimensions. Arrangement of particles in two dimensions can be achieved by placing the rows of spheres one over the other. The rows of spheres can be arranged in two types, namely this type of arrangement is known as square close packing arrangements. So here each particle is surrounded by 4 other particles, therefore the coordination number of each particle is 4. So type of arrangement is AAAA type arrangement and the close packing is known as square close packing arrangement. Type of two-dimensional close packing arrangement is hexagonal close packing arrangement. Here the rows are placed one over the other such that the second row is placed over the depressions. These are the depressions of the first row and the second row is placed over the depressions of the first row. So the first layer is called A type and the second layer is called B type. So if such arrangements are made, first row is exactly similar to second row and the spheres of first row are exactly the spheres of the third row are exactly over the spheres of the first row. Here each particle is surrounded by 6 other spheres. Therefore the coordination number of each particle is 6. So these 6 spheres are joined, we will get a regular hexagon. And therefore it is known as hexagonal close packing. In hexagonal close packing, the space left here, these space left are called voids. The space left is less and the efficiency of packing is high. Okay. So here in two-dimensional close packing, this is square close packing, this is hexagonal square close packing. In square close packing, the empty space left here, these are all called holes or voids. Here the holes or voids are big, or the space left is high, therefore the efficiency is low. These empty spaces are called voids. The holes are the empty spaces which is uncovered by the particles are called voids. Here the empty space in square closed packing is more. Here the empty space in hexagonal closed packing is less. Therefore efficiency of packing is high in hexagonal closed packing. Efficiency is low in square closed packing because the space left is high. Coming to three-dimensional closed packing, solids exist in three-dimensional structures. So how these three-dimensional structures are obtained? Three-dimensional structures are obtained by placing the planes of two-dimensional layers, the spheres of two-dimensional layers. So depending upon the placement of layers one over the other, we will have different types of three-dimensional closed packing. First we will know the first type, that is square closed packing. Three-dimensional closed packing from two-dimensional square closed packed layers. So this is first type. So here this type of structure is called as simple cubic closed packing. Simple cubic closed packing, and the unit cell is called simple cubic unit cell. It is also called as primitive unit cell. So this can be explained by using this animation. So this is square closed three-dimensional closed packing. So three-dimensional closed packing from two-dimensional square closed packed layers. So this is square closed packed layers are placing one over the other such that the spheres of second row are exactly over the spheres of first row, like this. So one layer, square closed packed layers are placing one over the other. So here the coordination number of each particle is 6. So this is the central particle. It is surrounded by 4 other spheres in one layer, and one sphere first over the layer and another sphere is below the layer. So the coordination number is 6 here. So this type of arrangement is known as AAAA type of arrangement and AAA type of arrangement, and the unit cell is simple cubic unit cell like this one, and the structure is known as simple cubic lattice, and the unit cell is primitive unit cell or simple cubic unit cell. So in three-dimensional closed packing there are 3 types. First one is three-dimensional closed packing from two-dimensional square closed packed layers we have studied. Coming to another type, three-dimensional closed packing from two-dimensional hexagonal closed packed layers. So while arranging two-dimensional hexagonal closed packed layers, first we have to know what are voids and what are the types of voids. So hexagonal close packing, as you know, if the first layer is, if the second layer is placed over the depressions of the first layer, you will get hexagonal close packing, and it will be explained in the animation as shown here. Speakers are gone.
Dimensional close packing from two-dimensional hexagonal closed pack layers. The three-dimensional hexagonal closed pack structure can be obtained by placing two-dimensional hexagonal structures one layer above the other. Placing second layer over the first layer. Let us take a two-dimensional hexagonal closed packed layer A. Notice this layer has triangular voids. Place a similar closed packed layer in such a way that the spheres of the second layer are placed in depressions of the first layer. As the spheres of the second layer are aligned differently as compared to the first layer, so let us call this layer as B type. On observing, we will notice that not all the triangular voids of the first layer are covered by the spheres of the second layer. This gives rise to a different arrangement and different voids. Voids. There are two types of voids. Tetrahedron voids, denoted by T. Octahedron voids, denoted by O. Let us study how these voids are formed. When we place a closed packed layer above the depressions of the first layer, we will notice that at some places the triangular voids of the first layer are being covered by the spheres of second layer. At such places, a type of void is formed. This type of void is known as tetrahedral void, T, since a tetrahedron is formed by joining the centers of the four surrounding spheres. While at other places, we will notice that the triangular voids of the first layer coincides with the triangular voids of the second layer, such that their triangular shapes do not overlap. At such places, another type of void is formed. This type of void is known as octahedral void, O, since an octahedron is formed by joining the centers of the six surrounding spheres. Now, in case we need to calculate the number of tetrahedral and octahedral voids in a crystal structure, then just knowing the number of spheres will serve the purpose. Suppose there are n spheres in the crystal structure, then the number of octahedral voids generated is equal to n. The number of tetrahedral voids generated is equal to 2n. Placing third layer over second layer. Now let us place third layer over second layer. Stacking of third layer over second layer can be done in two ways. First, layer, 3 from the bottom layer, and 3 from the top layer. So the coordination number is 12. Covering octahedral voids. The octahedral voids of the second layer can be covered by placing the spheres of the third layer over them. On doing so, the spheres of the third layer are not aligned with the spheres of either first layer or second layer. So, if we call the first layer as A-type and the second layer as B-type, then this third layer will be C-type. Now, if we place the fourth layer over the octahedral voids of the third layer, then the sphere gets aligned with the spheres of the first layer. This pattern is known as ABC type, and the structure formed is known as cubic close-packed CCP or face-centered cubic FCC structure. In this type of structure, each sphere is in contact with 12 other spheres, 6 from the same layer, 3 from the bottom layer, and 3 from the top layer. So, the coordination number is 12.